We're back to Neil Haley's show. And you know what? It's amazing. I have been working with Mirabai Devi, learning from her as she's being a guest on my show. And I went through my own transformation in the last 2.5 months, kind of through specifically the law of attraction. But we're going to talk about self hypnosis, the law of attraction, and a bunch of things. So, Mirabai, thanks for stopping by again. And I'm excited this conversation is kind of back and forth and seeing how I have kind of through the universe and God been able to make a transformation in my life because I've been open to doing it. How are you, Mirabai?
Well, thank you so much, Neil. And I'm so proud of you and glad that you've been doing the work. So many people don't do the work. They walk into a 1 hour session. They've messed up their whole lives over their entire lives. They might be 70, 80 years old, and they want to be quick fixed now in 1 hour. It takes work. You have to do the work, and you're doing it.
And so I really was into the law of attraction, and I have gotten different feedback and had results using the law of attraction. But it's much more than just, hey, I manifest this. That's not how it works, because we have to go back to all of our things that are in our subconscious that we've been from as a child, as you talk about other lifetimes, all these things that go on, the difficult challenges we've had in our entire lives that give us those things. But I went through the law of attraction by sleeping through self-hypnosis, sleeping through certain guided meditations of books from Napoleon Hill, Esther Hicks, different people like this. And it has literally cured me to not worry as much, not have anxiety, my anger, all of that, because then I just did the work throughout the night in the subconscious. But during the day, I listened to these meditations, books on tape, and different things about the law of attraction. And guess what? I am doing the work and it's changing me. But I'm not cured, right? Because I can go back. I have to constantly keep working. Explain that more. Like that you're in 1 hour, it's not going to happen. And you have to constantly do the work, or you will slip back and you will not have the right vibrations anymore.
Right. Okay. Because our subconscious mind is not in our head, it's in our body. It's in every cell of our body, is recorded in our cellular memory. Every trauma, every negative experience, every past life. That's a lot of lifetimes. We've literally had trillions, uncountable numbers of lifetimes. And then add to that your childhood in this lifetime, your belief structure, and then your lineage and all their lifetimes, all that's recorded in you. That's a lot of negativity. That's heaps of patterns and programs that you are just filled with and operating from and unconscious of. Most of us, most of our subconscious mind, like you said, Neil, 95% is subconscious. I think less than 5% is conscious. We're not even barely able to stay conscious in our body. Most people are not even grounded in their body. It takes years and years of continual spiritual practices to reprogram the subconscious mind, to reprogram our belief systems, to reprogram our patterns that come from those three influences that I shared: past lives, lineage, childhood, this life. Those three influences have to be cleaned and replaced with new positive belief systems and structures about ourselves. We have to take the negative emotions and release them. We have to bring in the positive emotions. We have to manifest from a place of positive emotion. We have to manifest from a place of positive belief systems. Now, that doesn't work if you take a negative emotion or a negative belief system and you just plop right on top of it. Oh, I want a new car. I want a new job. I want a new husband or wife. I want a gorgeous, beautiful partner. I want a relationship. But everything underneath it is saying, no, you don't. That's the last thing you want. You're not worthy. You don't deserve it. You can't have it. Everybody else gets it. You don't get it. Money doesn't grow on trees, and on and on and on and on the belief systems go. So even the negative feelings, you can't sit on a heap of anger or a heap of self-loathing or a heap of resentment and say, I'm happy, 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 because that's fake. And you're never going to attract happiness into your life or love. So it's really important that you understand that deep down inside of us, we got to dig these things out. And that takes time. It just does.
And you're going to get to a certain point, but you can slide quickly, right? Where you're really practicing this stuff as the self-hypnosis, but there's days
Yes.
that change, days that you're really not trying to practice the right stuff, and you have to begin again, right?
I say it's this simple. Every day you have to clear yourself of the negativity and reprogram to positivity every single day. You clear the negative beliefs, you clear the negative emotions, you clear the negative influences and energies that are pressing on you, and you come back to center and you follow the light, you follow the organic timeline, you follow the heart of Mother Earth, you follow your higher self, you follow your true nature, whatever you want to call it, you follow the divine, whatever you want to call it. You come from that place when you get rid of all that stuff that's on top of you. So yes, it becomes easier and easier, faster and faster. You reach a point where even in the moment, you can be in a negative situation right now. You say a mantra, you say a forgiveness prayer, you do a peacemaking practice, you go into the light, you visualize light, you work with your breath, you bring in a positive thought structure, you look at how did I create this? Why did I create this? You do self-inquiry. There's so many things you can do in that moment to shift that moment, and you do it in the now, and you'll start to see you can just slide along.
Right.
Glide
You
along.
hear people all the time giving this negative talk or naysaying it's not going to happen. And you want to stop that and say, when you're setting your goals, you're creating for yourself. If you start thinking about, well, is it really going to happen? Or you start to worry at all, what you're doing is you're manifesting more stuff like that to happen again. It's like that's,
Yes.
and you kick yourself and say, oh, I get it now. Wow.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and it's not just you, right? The people around you also can create bad things to happen to you.
People around you can create bad things to happen to you. Let me tell you, if people had any concept, if people have negative thoughts on you, it pulls you down. If people around you that you're with day in and day out are negative, bad things start happening to you because they're attracting it into your field. So that's why it's really important to be around positive people. It's really important to be around people that have mutual respect and harmony and treat you well. And it's important for you to create that and to believe you deserve that and to have that in your life, because what you surround yourself with, what you think, and what you expose yourself to is what you're going to experience, because you are an energy being. You're made out of energy. Your energy is a vibration. You take that vibration and you pour negativity into it, it's going to turn negative. You pour positivity into it, it's going to turn positive. So it's absolutely a boomerang effect, right? Whatever's inside of you, you're going to attract. Until you clean it, you're going to attract the negativity.
Exactly.
Same thing over and over and over again.
What you think about, you bring about. That's it.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And we really have to identify our thoughts throughout the day, right? And if we're really,
We have to be aware of our thoughts throughout the day. Go ahead.
those thoughts throughout the day, and when things pop in our head that we don't want, and then when something bad happens, we can reverse it too. The law of reversal. I've been learning all these laws, right? I never knew about these laws. That there's a law in law of attraction. There's other laws than just the law of attraction that you can look at, and you can reverse things that could be bad. Like something bad happens during your day, instead of dwelling on that, you want to reverse that to something positive and ask that for that to come in the next part of your days. And then
right, because everything negative that happens to us is a blessing and is a teacher and is a teaching, because it gets us to see something about ourselves that we're not seeing. And then we course correct and make that tweak, we make that change. And then all of a sudden, it's a different story. We're manifesting something very good and very positive because we've learned from the bad thing. We've understood that the bad thing happened because we, at some level, attracted that, not because we're bad, not because we need to be punished, but because something inside of us was magnetically drawing that in. And that thing inside of us that's drawing that in has to be cleaned, transformed and brought up to a different vibration, a positive vibration, or just release and let it go. Let that negativity go. Let all that resentment go. Let all that anger go. Let all that judgment go. Bless people, bless life, bless circumstances. See the positive in things.
Right.
Be positive in yourself. Radiate positivity and attract more love, attract more goodness. Be the love, be the positivity, be the change. And all of a sudden, that starts coming towards us more and more and more. If you're seeing certain areas of your life where you're still in lack, it's still not flowing, work on those areas and recognize, okay, there's still parts of me that don't believe.
Yep. The law of cause and effect is another one that you talk about, that we cause things that affect us. And we have to understand that. So we can't blame others. We can't blame circumstance. We have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, why did this really happen? And we could have attracted it based on other times, other circumstances, but we can reverse that very easily. These are things that are like, people would say, really, it's that simple. Well, it's not that simple, but you have to have someone like Mirabai to help you through that. That's why you need a mentor, right? You need somebody to talk to figure that out. I'm doing it through self-hypnosis and really studying this, but I'm putting the work in. 8 hours, 9 hours, I'm busy working and listening to the law of attraction. Because isn't it funny? The Secret didn't tell anything. The Secret only gave you like a bit of everything. There's so much more to the Secret than the Secret taught.
That's right. Well, there could only be so much that they could put into a movie for the mainstream genre for everyone, right? And the deeper you go down the rabbit hole, the more you learn, the more there is to access, because people have been talking about this for hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of years. It even is in the Vedas, in the Hindu tradition, it's in the Sufi tradition, it's in the mystical Christian tradition, it's in the Kabbalah tradition of Judaism, it's in so many different traditions, okay? So we need to look at it and say, it's not just someone like me who's a mentor that can help you to see it and recognize it. It's doing the practices to make the change. You need to do the visualization. You need to change the belief systems, the subconscious mind. You need to reverse the patterns and reprogram yourself. So that can be, again, positive affirmations, listening to positivity, mantras, prayers, affirmations, constantly affirming all day long. I'm good enough. I'm worthy enough. I'm lovable. I'm filled with joy. I release all judgment. When I judge others, others judge me. When I judge others, judgment comes my way. When I'm negative, negativity comes my way. When I'm positive, positivity comes my way. I am lovable. I am enough. I attract what I need. My life is full of sufficiency. My body is whole, healthy, and complete. And on it goes.
It's powerful stuff. And it's about that. And we write these things down. And then as I said before, we constantly have to look at what we're thinking about throughout the day, because our subconscious will bring things out into our brain that we just didn't even think about. So it's our kind of defined vibrations for us. I was listening to that a little bit with Esther Hicks. What is a vibration?
Yeah, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So a vibration is a frequency of a particular meter or a term. So it can be a voltage, a frequency that's like a high frequency is like a voltage. A low frequency is a low voltage. It's a resonance. We can pull other people's frequencies higher, or we can pull other people's frequencies lower. We can pull our own frequencies higher, or we can pull our own frequencies lower. We can send out a vibration that's loving. We can walk in a room and feel a vibe, a loving vibe, a positive vibe, or we can walk in a room and the hackles on the back of your neck stand up and you're like, get me out of here. Right. I'm in danger. This is an unsafe situation. We feel vibration. If somebody has intention to murder you, you're going to feel it. You're going to be out of there as fast as you can run, right? You don't have to try to figure that out. If somebody is there to bless you or heal you, you're going to run towards it and take all the blessings you can take in because you can feel it. So vibration is energy that we can feel or sense or meter, frequencies.
And when you cannot feel good vibrations, it's not good.
When you're not feeling good vibrations inside of yourself or inside of others, it's not going to feel good. So that's where you need to make the change in your own vibrational frequency. And that's why I do so much light transmission videos on YouTube. light transmission videos on my website, mirabaidevi.org. There's a whole light transmission page. I have a whole channel on YouTube filled with light transmission videos. There are light transmissions happening on my teleconferences every 2 weeks, because the more people can get into the light, the more your vibration's going to raise, the more happy you're going to feel, the more energy you have to heal yourself, and the more the mitochondria are energized and the voltage is raised, so you can throw off negative parasites, negative bacteria, negative viruses, negative people, negative entities, negative oppressions, whatever it is that's pulling you down. And there's plenty of it, heavy metals, EMFs, radiation, toxins in the water, toxins in the air, toxins in our food. We have to have a lot of light quotient vibration energy in us to be able to be on the right diet, be on the right food, thinking the right thoughts, drinking alkaline water, making sure the water is purified, making sure we're not taking in poison on any level, by purifying our diet, our intentions, and our lifestyle, so that we have the energy to heal that disease, or fight off that bacteria, or fight off that virus, or remove ourselves from that person who's abusing us, or whatever it is. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's us learning to go within and say, I am creating this. I am a co-creator, and I'm responsible for this, and I need to change it inside of myself. And by changing it through practices, it will change. It always does. The light always works. The practices always work. Now, one thing I want to add that I think is important for people to know is there's no end. Everybody thinks, well, I have one lifetime and then I'm done. It doesn't work that way. Every lifetime is an opportunity for you to work through the karma that's given in that lifetime. So you might not finish all your lessons in one lifetime. You might not get enlightened in one lifetime. You might not heal every issue you have in one lifetime, but do the best you can. Whatever's presented in the moment, you got to keep working on it. Every day, do your inner work, whether it's your mantras, your forgiveness prayers, your affirmations, your self-hypnosis, your self-inquiry practice, your guided visualizations, and turn the negative into positive. Continuously cleansing the negative into positive, you're going to have a fantastic life, successful life. No question about it.
So you said you're going to show us light transformation today to finish up the episode.
Light transmission for all of you. Here we go. So what I invite you to do is open your hands to receive, and take a nice deep breath and close your eyes and open to receive this light transmission that'll go into your whole body, all of your subtle bodies and your energy field, and affect you across all timelines, past, present, and future. So that's all your past lives, your lineage, and your childhood, and in the now, and let the light go to whatever is needed. Whatever it is that you need the most, let the light go in there and do its work to remove pain, to remove negativity, to heal your body, to clear your mind, to remove negative emotions, to manifest what you're creating in your projects, goals, intentions, whatever it is. Open to the light now and receive it, and close your eyes and take some nice deep breaths. Deep inhale in. Deep exhale. Another deep inhale in. Deep exhale. Deep inhale in. Deep exhale. And open your hands and receive this light. This is for you. In silence now. Thank you. Take your time to come back slowly and notice what's happening inside of you now. What is the light doing? Where is it moving? How is it feeling? Some may feel tingling in the hands and feet. Some may feel tingling in the head. Some may feel light, like a bright light here in the third eye, in the mind's eye. Some may feel heat. Some may feel cold. Energy waves moving through the body. That is frequency, transmission. That frequency is what is raising your vibration now into the light and bringing you into a wholeness. So stay in meditation and absorb that if you can for at least 15 minutes. Thank you.